What's up, y'all? David here, and I'm curious. Do you ever get angry and you're not sure what to do with that energy? Well, today's practice is called the Golden Dragon set, and we will go through specific movements in Qigong to clear frustrations, resentments, work through anger in a healthy way. And it's important to know anger is not a bad emotion. Anger is about boundaries. It's about being assertive when necessary, making sure we're not overgiving, and fundamentally, what do I need, what do I want, so I can express it, right? Because if we can't express it, then all of a sudden we can feel that we're repressing ourselves, right? So this flow, we're gonna go through a walkthrough to learn safely how to do these movements, and you're gonna get sweaty. We're gonna do some punches, some growling. It's gonna be dope, okay? And at the end of it, we're gonna end with a very calm chi building practice to come back to our center of patience and compassion. So let's begin. Feet shoulder width apart, relax your shoulders. We start by inhaling, pulling down the heavens. Softening the legs, the shoulders, extending the crown into the sky. 2 more. Cleansing our body. Long exhale with a sigh to calm the heart. 1 more. And exhaling like a waterfall. Melting down the mind, the heart, the belly. Then let your hands just begin to relax here. And this practice is for working with anger, frustration, and how to transform it in a healthy way. So we start with a few warm-ups here. And first we bounce. And level 1 is just bouncing with the knees here. So my heels are on the ground, my balls of my feet are on the ground. It's gonna feel silly at first, but as we know, when we're angry or frustrated, there's a lot of tension that builds in the body. So before we start doing some explosive movements or athletic movements, we want to soften the tissues, lubricate the fascia in the spine. Remember, long, slow exhales help to calm the nervous system. Down regulate. Now let's make a ball shape. Let's do about 5 more deep breaths. Inhale through the nose with sound. Exhale. Whatever sound you want, just make a sound. Shaking off some dust, some residue. 3 more. You really feel the vibration deep down. 2 more. 1 more. Now be still. Take 3 breaths. Inhale, fill up. Hands open, eyes open. Exhale, bringing the hands together, belly button come back toward the spine. 2 more. Grounding in. Very good. Now let's inhale, gather up to the heart. Exhale, relax down. Want to twist. Heavy elbows. And the liver in Chinese medicine is on the right side of the body here, okay, and crosses through the diaphragm, solar plexus. So as you do this, we're bringing fresh blood and qi to the liver, which we store some of our anger and frustrations here in the ribs, okay? If we're not setting boundaries or not able to say no in our life, right? It's like you gotta bring some flexibility. Some permission. Now, let the arm be soft like wet noodles. And as you twist, or gently slapping, which brings the blood to the surface. All right. It's a form of purging, which is the same as cleansing. So you want to feel a little slappy tappy here. Let's do about 5 more each. Big inhale down into the belly and diaphragm. the lungs, and then long exhale. Let's do a few more breaths like that. One more. Good. Then slowly come to a still point. Excellent. And now just take a moment to observe your body, feel. Permission to slow down. Very good. Now let's open our hips. So when we're dealing with the energy of frustration, irritation, anger, opening the hips and the outside leg channels, very important. So we can ground some of that excess fire down, okay? Work through our legs. Then go the other way. Little bend in the knees. The origin of the movement is the hip joints. Very good. Now we're going to shift and then squat. So there's an alignment here, but I'm purposely shifting my weight to begin to compress the hips. And you can do like this. I put one hand on the glute and one here on the front of the hip. Inhale. Exhale. And just letting the knees, we're sitting back, like sitting in a chair. And naturally the knees will slide in alignment with the feet. Okay? So you can sink down, rise up. Good. Now pause on one side and pulse up and down. Other side, inhale and exhale, pulse. Very good. Now from here, let's open our chest and our shoulders, okay? All right, now let's open our chest and our shoulders. Inhale and exhale. Opening the lungs, freeing the arm channels. Make a little slap on the outside of the arm channels, the fire meridians. Oh, give yourself permission to make a tone, a sound. Very good. Take 3 more breaths. One more. Good. And relax down. Excellent. Now the last warm-up, it's very important, is to our shoulder stabilizers, okay? Because we're going to be doing some punches and, athleticism. It's important that these muscles back here are activated and engaged to prevent throwing our shoulder out, right? So, shoulder pack. Roll the shoulders back and down. Start to feel, you extend through your fingers. And I call them your wings, right? But the muscle between your shoulder blades start to fire like you're pressing into a wall. Okay, now turn your palms, thumbs out. So press back. Take a deep breath like you're pressing into a wall. Line the spine, bend the knees. Now inhale. Good, now exhale, relax the shoulders. Now there's 3 forces here, okay? Shoulders are coming down, back, feel that engagement. Now the hands are pressing out. So you're going to feel a little activation, elbows bent. Good. Now we're simply going to do, sometimes we call this the crane, okay? You're going to do some wrist rolls, or infinities. And while we're doing this, you're continuing to press the shoulders back and down. Okay? Then go the other way, bending the knees, dropping the tailbone into the earth. Excellent. Then on the next one, inhale, gather to the center, open the mid-back. Now exhale, pull the shoulders back and down and pull in strong with your fist, your back, elbows along the rib cage. Bend the knees, feel you're anchored. Good. Now inhale, open. Exhale, release. Good. Now the last one for our shoulders. Again, inhale, palms face forward. In this T posture, we call it. All right. Now you're going to reach one arm behind your head, one arm behind your low back. Do that 3 times. Pressing the elbows gently back. Inhale, not forcing anything. It's like a sword of light back there. Inhale, connecting to your body, your truth, your authentic expression. Let's do one more each. Feeling those little muscles in the back of the shoulders beginning to warm, and maybe begin to burn a little bit. Last one. Very good. And roll the shoulders. All right. Our body is primed for the Golden Dragon set. All right. Primal purging, 3 primary movements here. And I want you to give yourself permission to make some guttural tones at times, and I'll cue you, I'll prompt you. And remember, when we're understanding the methods of Qigong, energy cultivation, we always purge first. We want to clear out the way, right? So that's what we're going to do. Here we go. So feet shoulder width apart. Going to inhale, and you can connect your thumbs like this, right? And ideally, instead of your hands facing forward, okay, like this, your hands face together, like you're holding a rope here, okay? This is a little bit easier on the shoulders, okay? I've had shoulder injuries, and if you've had, sometimes going this way, the shoulders don't like that, okay? So, more like this, okay? Like you've got a Thor's hammer or an axe, okay? So here we go. We'll do about 5 to 10 here. Inhaling, extending up, feeling the ribs open, the liver stretch on the right, and then exhale, you squat down, right? Hips go back, sinking the heels. Inhale, exhale. Starting off smooth, and getting that little pause at the top. Now change fingers. And the eyes, you can send, when you exhale, it's like you're piercing with the eyes, grounding, clearing the way. The lightning bolt. Good, now shake it out. This time we'll do one more set. And this time you can give it a little bit more oomph, okay? If you want, you can make a sound. And here we go. So inhale, exhale. And I'm pulling through my lats. Clenching and releasing. Clenching and releasing. You can even do that if you want. Just grab the fist. Really clench, clench, clench. And release. See how fast you can go from here to here. Let's do 3 more. Yeah. Good. Pull down one time. Settle in. Permission to express with fullness here. Okay. Good. Now I'm going to show you another version. Okay. So you inhale. You can clench and then just use the arms. Clearing any excess fire, frustration, and really just taking responsibility for our role. Taking responsibility, letting go of projection and blame. Clearing the way so we can communicate more openly, set boundaries more clearly. Good. All right. Now just take a moment, feel your body. Now, this is what we call chamber and release. So press your hands into the earth. As you inhale, you're going to gather energy, piercing through the fingers. Exhale, we chamber. Fist strong, biceps, core, everything engaged. Lats. And then release. Inhale. Exhale. So it's actually a big, long inhale. And then hold it for a second or two. And then exhale and release it. Use those wild eyes. You can even grit your jaw a little bit. And soften everything, especially the jaw. One more. Now do the same thing and begin to envision that you're setting a new boundary in your life from love and firmness, looking to the right side. Exhale, slowly release down. Inhale, other side. Setting a boundary of love and firmness, and exhale down. Inhale. Piercing with the eyes. Good. Last one, center. Excellent. Next, turtle lion. So we're going to gently tuck the tailbone like a turtle back. Squeeze the fist. Elbows start to come together. And then you're going to inhale, open. Exhale, then sink down into a squat. Wild eyes, crazy tongue. Make a sound, a growl, a grunt. Okay? After this, we inhale, come up tall. Exhale, elbows come in and down. Little squat. Tuck the chin a smidge. Inhale. Exhale. Pull the shoulder blades back and down. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze. Flex the core. Flex. And then inhale, soften. Exhale, pull back. Let's do a few more. Inhale, exhale, setting that boundary from love and firmness. Inhale. Exhale. Creating safety. Clarity through communication, through body language. Soften. Grounding and exhale. One more. Squeeze the fists primarily and engage the core. Inhale, last one. Exhale. Very good. And then inhale, gather. Exhale. And shake it out. Very good. Okay. So that is a great basic routine. Those 3 movements takes 2 to 3 minutes. You can do that anytime, anywhere if you're feeling some frustration build up, okay? But let's go a step further, okay? If you did that, you're like, you know what? I got some chi to work out, right? Let's go to now. This is my most fun favorite set, okay? So wood element, how to transform through some vigor and punches, okay? All right, take a moment, settle in again, breathe. Soft eyes, relaxing into it. And really bring that trigger to the surface, bring that situation, bring it so we can work with it here, all right? And we're gonna start by having our feet, again, about shoulder width. It could be a little wider than shoulder width if you want. Just kind of find your sweet spot, right? Sometimes it's helpful to bounce, kind of find that buoyancy. Now you're gonna inhale, gather the hands under. We call this rolling the chi ball, okay? So you're gonna roll one side and pull the other, okay? So get this pattern first. Inhale, exhale, push, and inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Just getting this pattern and really look at my hips. I'm folding into the hip crease, right? So I'm generating some power from the hip. And the hands are extending out that healthy no, boom, that boundary. Okay, and this hand is beginning to chamber, meaning the shoulders are coming back and down, lats engaged. Let's do 3 more. It's a little activation of the lats as you pull back. Nice tall spine, folding into the hips, using your eyes to express. Last one. Very good. Now from here, we're going to inhale, rotate. This time, you're going to make a fist in both hands and strike. Boom. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now, if you want to make it a little easier, you can just go like this. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And this one now, you can really start to get some vigor and some strength in, okay? And I want you to, as you hit, boom, feel the lat muscle catch your fist, right? So I don't want you to go away big. We don't want you to lock out your arm either, okay? So, and actually, you know what? Let's do this little quick exercise called the Hulk Smash so you can get a better sense of this punching frame, okay? Here we go. So small frame, Hulk Smash looks like this. Inhale, exhale. And right at the last moment, I clench my fist as hard as I can. Bah! Like I could break through some bricks, okay? Or at least some wood. Boom. All right, keep a tall spine. Right, there's some buoyancy. Some rising, sinking. Boom. Okay, let's do a few more. And wherever your arms naturally stop, this bend is roughly the bend when you're punching, right? You never want to lock out, okay? And you never want to do this where you're overextending because we're not hitting something especially too, right? So here we go. We did our Hulk Smash here. Let's do 3 more. Boom. 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 Good. Now, inhale. Chamber one arm. Arm is down. It's like you're punching downward towards a bag of sand or something. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And look straight forward. Feel the belly on the inhale. Exhale, strike. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, smooth. Exhale, strike. Now let's do it forward. Get those angry eyes. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull down. Ground, center, letting go of that frustration because we have let it move. And then come back to a still point for a moment. Palm facing palm. Feel that rush of warmth in your body. So when working with anger, what is anger? Boundaries that are crossed, right? And sometimes boundaries are crossed because we haven't set the boundary. We haven't clearly communicated our needs, our wants, etc. Okay, and a lot of this stuff goes unconscious, right? So this practice of, we call it the Hulk Smash, right, is to clear any repressed energy. If you weren't feeling safe to be big and bold, and right, then we have to give ourselves permission to be big and bold. Okay, and that way we can in a healthy way express whatever is through our body, instead of yelling at a friend or family member, okay? So let's Hulk Smash. This time, we're gonna go big and bold. So we did the little lightweight, little baby, little warm up. Now we're gonna get wide, let the knees align the feet, okay? I'm gonna pull up my britches here a little bit. Okay, so it's gonna be a little different. You're gonna inhale up the center line, gather, gather, gather. You're gonna make those nice strong fists, and then when you exhale, you can come down, boom. And you don't have to be this wide, right? You can kind of find the space that feels right. Actually, maybe this feels a little bit better. Not too wide, okay? So we inhale, And then you'll feel the side bodies, the wood meridians, boom, like this. And just feel that. Like this is where the power gonna come from. Power, we're gonna sink, boom, okay? We're gonna feel this pull down through the lat, all right? So inhale, exhale. And at first, feel it through your body. You can make an internal sound, okay? It's important to note that, you know, you will get tired, you will get sweaty, and if you start grunting and growling and hooting and hollering, you might lose your voice, okay? So to contain some energy, let it really ripple through, but keep your mouth closed. You can make a sound like that, okay? Or some kind of more internal sound. And we're gonna build you up so we can do some big, like some big growls a little bit later, okay? Here we go. Let's do about 5. Inhale. And right at the end, I make those fists, all right? If you wanna squeeze them here, then squeeze them again, boom. Boom. Okay? You'll feel those muscles in your back. Clearing the field. 5 more. 2 more. 1 more. Inhale. Feet shoulder width, exhale. Ground, center, calm. 2 more. Feel the heartbeat. Feel that rush. Helping that energy move. Very good. Then you can continue to do a few more sets of that if you like, okay? And just like a back workout, if you do this real explosively, 3, 4, 5, you will be sore tomorrow and your traps may not like you, okay? So, you know, 1 to 2 sets, don't overdo it on this one, all right? Let's go into my favorite part, which is some more punches, okay? Some more explosive stuff. All right, so now we're going deeper into the rolling, the chi ball set, okay? So we're gonna do like this. Gonna inhale 1, 2, and then on the third one, strike, okay? Inhale, gather, 1, 2, strike. And feel that whip, okay? So somebody say the rock on the end of a string, okay? So we use our hips and do this with me. Put a hand on the hip. Feel your glute activate, okay? Boom. And then I'm gonna fold into this hip, boom. This hip fires, this hip folds, boom, boom. Okay, just like that. So we don't wanna be, this is chi wrong. This is not what we're doing. We're moving that whole body, twisting through the wood element. Okay, ready? Inhale, 1, 2, with the eyes. And start off maybe 50, 60%, just kind of get into a flow with it. Really feel your lats at the end of the movement. Chamber the arm, pull through the lats. And then you can start to increase it. I like to pause sometimes. Right at the end, feel that ripple. Clearing the energy out of your system. Working your way up to maybe 80 or 90%. Good. And then let's pull it down. Very good. Check it out. Oh yeah, getting sweaty. This is good. Now, if you're not used to making fists like this, right? I don't make a ton of fists. So I can feel here, there's some tension, okay? So after, you can go like this in between. You can open the hands, the fingers, okay? Wiggle out. Excellent. Let's keep going. Now we're gonna go deeper, okay? So wide stance, we call this horse stance or mabu. Okay, knees in alignment. And we're gonna chamber here. Boom. Okay. Now, level 1, you can just do with the arms, okay? So let's do this 10 times. Inhale, exhale. And you can do more straight. Sometimes that feels a little bit better on my shoulder. All right, just make sure you're not bringing the trap up, okay? Ready? And go. Still coming from the core. Very good. And then you can relax for a moment. Excellent. Now let's do another round. Boom. You don't have to be super deep, okay? It's important that you feel athletic and buoyant, all right? And this works some of the inside leg channels as well and strengthens the outside leg channels, particularly the glutes. Now, the difference with this one is you're gonna do a little bit of a shift, right? So we call it 60-40. So I'm gonna drive through, boom, and you can feel and see there's a little shift, boom, right? And so I'm gonna be pivoting a little bit on the ball of the foot, right? And what's most important is that you just feel what feels natural for you, okay? So here we go. Chamber, one arm, punch, drop the shoulders, open the fingers if you need. Okay, and we'll start off about 50%. And then you can keep cranking it up. Feel that little recoil here, right? Let's do 3 more each. 1, 2, 3, 1, and good. Inhale, feet together, just under the shoulder. Exhale, relax. Bounce. A little wiggle left and right. Excellent. All right, let's keep going, shall we? So we did some wide stance punches. Now let's go into some B stance. So this is more like a boxing position, okay? Front foot facing forward towards me. Back foot is roughly at a 45-degree angle, okay? And you're tall, right? It's not like a big, deep stance right now, okay? And as you do it, relax the shoulders. And the first sequence we're gonna do is jab. Then you're gonna pivot on that back foot and throw. 1, 2. Start off smooth. I like to do like an open hand block, and then I'll coil in, boom. Okay. Straight from this side, just practicing that. Cause we're gonna do both sides, so we're working both brain hemispheres. Just getting the pattern down. Smooth. Good. Also opens up the hips a lot, okay? All right, back to the other side. Now let's just add a little more power, okay? A little more vigor. Here we go. Shoulders tall. Inhale. Exhale, drop the shoulders, okay? And then just find the flow. 1, 2. Make the back arm the strong arm. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Feel the legs transfer the energy through your core. Or your arm. 3 more. Projecting like a laser beam. I like that sound. Right, boom. Good. Excellent. Check the hand out. Open up, other side. Here we go. Now that back arm, once again, is the power arm. Ready? Drop the shoulders and begin. Inhale, exhale. Oh yeah, it's a jab. Boom, 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 boom. See that chamber? So I'm pulling back here, transferring through my core. Make sure we don't go here. Go down a little bit. A real boxer would tell you different. I'm not a real boxer. All right, we want to make sure our shoulders are feeling good after. 5 more. Get into a flow. Clear the way. Clear expression. Healthy boundaries. Firm up. Last one. Good. Step back. Grounding in. Excellent. Good. Shake it out again. All right. Now we're going to do a hook. Okay, so a jab, and then you're gonna hook, boom, like that. Jab, hook. All right, this is building up. We're gonna do combos later, but not too many combos today. So here, jab, and then feel your core from the back, boom. It's like a hook to the body, right? And so what needs to happen to clear frustration, anger is some explosive movements, right? Let that go, okay? So here we go. Jab, and then hook, jab, hook, jab, hook, jab. And you can have your backhand here protecting the face or chambered, whatever feels right for your body, okay? I guess it makes sense ergonomically. If I'm gonna punch, I wanna keep it up, right? Unless I'm coming to the body. All right, so it's like boom, 0 to 60. Boom. And the weight transfers a little bit in the back foot, right? And then my hip, knee, and foot align so that the force is going pinpointed in one direction, okay? Other side, let's go other side. So jab and hook, here we go. Roll them out, open them up. Jab, here's the setup. And then, feel those lats. You can play with going fast. You can go low, go high. You can pause. Very good, and relax. Oh man, this is fun. Just slow the heart rate down. Inhale through the nose. Double exhale through the mouth. And then pause at the bottom of that exhale, okay? Coming back to your center, neutral place. Not pushing or attacking, not retreating, just resting in your center. Once you start to feel your heart rate slow down, that pulsation slow down, let's do a pulling down. Inhale. Exhale, grounding into your center. And now we end with our nourishing set, our building chi set here. Inhale, open the hands, feel the dantian, the belly, the diaphragm. And exhale. 2 more times. Inhale. Tall spine, relax your shoulders. Exhale, feel your feet like tree roots. Very good. Now from here, I'm gonna inhale just like we started with the rolling of the chi ball, and exhale. Now as you inhale, instead of visualizing energy projecting outward and cleansing, I'm gonna visualize energy coming in. Breathing in patience, extending compassion for yourself, for others. Inhaling, taking responsibility for our energy. Exhale, patience with life. And using the eyes, you inhale, receiving this nourishment. Exhale, smoothing the path. Do that a few more times. Inhale, exhale, roll the ball. Feel the chi pass between the hands. Now that energy that we've cleansed, move from maybe some dark energy or cloudy energy. Now it's golden energy. What's most important around the energy of anger and frustration is first taking responsibility for our part, for our role, and seeing perhaps how we could have communicated more clearly with ourselves or others. Now, we're going to do our last, we call this the dragon movement here, rolling the chi ball. Now the dragon reaches behind, palms face the sky, getting a nice twist, and exhale. Do this a few times each side, breathing in, opening up to some compassion for ourselves, for others. Bringing the shadow into the light. Breathing in, letting go of our projections, our assumptions. Inhaling, receiving new insight. Exhale. Feeling smooth, nourishing. Bringing patience and healthy boundaries. If you want, you can close your eyes for a couple reps. Restoring your balance. Your vitality. Your vigor. And then when you're ready, open the eyes. We'll do one more. And exhaling. Feeling one arm is chambered, one arm is pointing towards me. Now inhale. Now exhale, you're going to flex strong. Everything. Feeling centered, grounded. Inhale, softly gathering. Exhale, chamber. Keep exhaling. Ground down, fist to the ground. Fire the lats, the core, the chest. Inhale. Standing neutral, strong, brave, and patient. 3 more. Courageous. Responsible. 1 more. Permission to say no from the heart. Ground into your energy, your feet. Now softly, we're going to close our practice. Inhale and exhale, feeling this calm, this patience, this neutrality. And then you can roll, or rotate this energy ball right near the lower belly. If you want, you can close your eyes and tune into a silent intention, prayer, or dedication for this practice. Opening the way for clear communication, healthy boundaries, trust in ourselves. The ability to have patience and firmness. Just tune in. Feel the chi ball building with more fresh energy, golden energy. When you're ready, plant that ball of light deep inside. Close the fingers. You can open the eyes for a moment. Take 3 breaths. Grounding in to your center. And massage. Both ways, about 3 to 9 times each. You can shake it out again, open it up. How y'all feeling? Please let me know in the comments. What do you notice? How do you feel? Hope you feel awesome. I feel great. Have a great day, and share this with a friend, like, subscribe, do all those things. We'll see you next time.